son was my last chance to be a mother. And now he's gone.
I am sorry for what happened to you.
Why? It's not your fault.
I need to tell you about something.
Tell me about what?
Your baby.
About my baby.
I'm not sure how to say this.
Just say it. Tell me what you know about my baby.
Well, happy Independence Day.
What are you doing here?
You hired me, remember?
It's a holiday. The office is closed.
Gossip doesn't take holidays. Neither does your assistant, apparently.
Sam and I we're discussing something. Can you come back later?
Not if you want the early edition to get out on time. My first column. It can't go to press without your approval.
I'll take a look at it as soon as Sam and I are finished.
It took me a little longer than I expected. But that's because I found out a little rat was following me. A rat named Spinelli. But you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? There, you and that little cyber geek go after me.
Look, if Spinelli's investigating you,
I caught him trailing me. Stealth isn't his strong suit, which seems odd considering how dependent your business is on it.
No, Spinelli and I are not business partners. Not anymore. So if he's tailing you or investigating you, then you gotta take it up with him.
Your obvious virtues may fool men, but not me. You're awfully quiet.
I really don't know what to say.
Well, you could start by telling me what's going on here. The two of you with your heads together on a holiday. And don't lie to me. I'm the gossip columnist. I know when someone's feeding me a line.
Todd was just about to tell me something.
That's suspiciously vague.
It was something about my baby.
If you'll excuse us, Mr. Manning and I have some important business to discuss in private.
But what about my baby? What were you gonna tell me?
Whatever it is, it's gonna have to wait until later. You see, we're on a deadline, and a paper can't turn a profit if it doesn't go to print.
I could take the hit. I can afford it.
Well, I can't. See, this job's a second chance for me, and I'm not gonna let anything or anyone get in the way.
You just give us a few minutes. I really do want to talk
Yes,
to you.
of course.
Why don't you make yourself useful and order us some lunch? Hey, I, for one, am famished. Chinese okay with you? We can discuss the column over lunch. Come on, let's eat. Make that no shoe for two.
You okay with that?
Why wouldn't she be? She's your assistant. It's her job to keep you happy and well-fed.
Yes, I can handle it.
Here you go. You were talking to her about the baby? What the hell were you thinking?
Delivery?
Oh, hi. That was Roberts.
Hey, Sam.
Hi.
How's it going?
Great, thank you.
Oh, my grandparents gave the regular guy the day off.
How are your grandparents?
They still talk about you and Jason. Joining of the Dragon and the Phoenix. I was waiting to remember.
Yeah, well, your grandparents made it special, so did you.
It was my pleasure. I mean, the love in your eye when you looked at Jason. Can't imagine how it's grown since. When I stopped by my grandparents' restaurant that night, the last thing I expected to do was to perform a wedding.
Yeah.
There's something magical about it.
Yeah, there was, wasn't it?
Oh, I better get going. There's plenty more deliveries.
Yeah, I've got to get back to work, too.
Hey, remind your boss that today's a holiday. You and Jason need to celebrate. Dragon and the Phoenix. All right?
Tell your grandparents I said hello.
I will. I'm so glad that I ran into you.
Okay.
Enjoy your double happiness, Sam.
Thank you.
Okay. How about Sam's husband? Jason, you know, the hitman. What do you think he'll do when he finds out?
Come on, is he really as deadly as everybody says?
Why don't you have your research department check into it? He's never been caught. He doesn't leave any evidence.
I told Sam I had to tell her something about the baby. What am I gonna do?
Hey, my lunch is here.
We'll eat in a couple of minutes. Just close the door behind you.
It's gonna get cold if I leave it out there any longer, and we have a conversation to finish.
Look,
What did you want to tell me about my baby?
Let's eat. Food's not gonna get any warmer.
I'm not hungry.
Mushu?
Sam.
Just say it.
Heaven's sake, I'll say it. Maybe we can eat in peace.
Heather.
No, really. It's only fair. After all, you're in this position because of me. For no easy way to say this, so
Heather, I
I'm
really
just-
feel like I should be the one.
now I realize you're uncomfortable about sharing the truth with Samantha, whereas I have no problem pointing the finger.
Okay, great. Will somebody please tell me what's going on?
It's your husband's fault your baby died. You see, Jason had your friend, John McBain, roughed up so he would leave town. And that's how you got stranded with a sick baby in a motel room and you couldn't get to a hospital in time.
How?
Because it's my job. I keep my finger on the pulse of this community, even the dark side. That's how I found out the truth about Jason. I dug deep, but at least now we know. I'm very sorry for your loss.
Yeah, are you?
Of course I am. See? Now you can breathe. Everything's out in the open. You don't have to feel guilty about keeping secrets from Sam anymore. You know what? I don't feel like Mushu. I think I'm gonna go get a BLT. Read this. See you later.
Is that all you had to tell me?
Well, Dad,
Because-
I'm sorry. Sam, I didn't know if knowing all those details would give you some sense of closure or if it would just upset you more, but I'm truly sorry that I kept the truth from you.
I don't understand, because there's no truth that's gonna bring my baby back.
Like the worm in the apple, the truth will eventually be found.